Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the Minute Channel. And today I have a discussion video regarding something that I'm a fan of, but I haven't actually talked much in my channel. And you guys know I'm a Spider-Man fan. I actually had done quite a few videos on Spider-Man, but besides Spider-Man, I love comic books in general. And one of the comic book series, or in general, is I love the Avengers, and especially the movies and the comics. Everything it's just been really good. And with the hype from the PlayStation exclusive Spider-Man game. At the time, whenever the game came out, I did a video that was actually my second or third video ever on the channel, and it was about my thoughts on the Spider-Man game. How could this could kind of build the series into something else, maybe for the next games, for example, the Marvel Avengers game that they were working on at the time from Square Enix. Now, since then, and fast forwarding almost a year later, we have seen some trailers, we have seen some gameplay. Particularly, what you see right now is what we've seen so far, and yeah, I have my own thoughts on this, and I have been pushing this video for quite a bit of time because it's not very positive. And I think I told you guys before, I don't really like to do discussion videos where I'm really negative, but I wanna talk about this because it's something that it may not be as bad as I originally thought. And that being said, I don't think that it's gonna be really good, but I think it may have some things to look forward and everything. So what am I talking about here? And if you don't know, Square Enix announced about 2 years ago almost that they were working on this mystery Avengers game, and at the time we didn't know what this was going to be like, but right after this, the Spider-Man game came out, and it was super good when it comes to the gameplay and everything like that. And people were just speculating, is this really the start of the gaming universe for Marvel? Is this gonna be good? You know, what's gonna be like and everything like that. Since then, again, we've seen some gameplay. We have an idea of what this is gonna be like, and the kind of universe we're gonna be dealing with. And it's pretty interesting in certain aspect because you're able to play as all these different superheroes, and all of them play significantly different from each other. We've seen gameplay for Iron Man, we've seen gameplay for Thor, the Hulk, and even a new character from the comics, Kamala Khan. Kamala is a slightly newer character from the Marvel comics. She's supposed to replace Miss Marvel as Miss Marvel, who now becomes Captain Marvel and so on in the comics. So and she's an interesting hero. I don't think she's particularly good or exciting in the comics, but I do think that in the right context with the right writers, they might be able to work something out for her character. Now, it looks like in this particular game she might be the main character. Now, this has not been confirmed, I don't believe, but the story in the perspective that you see in the trailers does make it seem like she's gonna be kind of like the main character, and you might be able to still play with the other different heroes, but in certain parts, not in kind of like a choose your own adventure superhero story kind of thing, but kind of like, here's the story, things happen, you can play as Thor, things happen, you can play as the Hulk, and so on. And overall, I think that is cool, but I don't know how that will work out. I think that one of the things that worked really well about Spider-Man particularly is that the gameplay was really polished because it was focusing on a single story. Even though the story allowed you to fall in love with these characters that you will see over the story, the development of how these characters start to relate to each other, and the emotional impact that you get out of it. I don't know if that's going to be able to do it with this one because of the kind of game that it's trying to be. Now, one of the biggest disappointments to me when this came to this game, not only the looks of the game, because the game doesn't look really good. I mean, look at the Spider-Man game. The Spider-Man game looks like this was made for fans by fans. Like, they put so much effort into the costume that they did for Spider-Man, all of these different costumes they did because they added a lot of them and so on. And consequently, they've been updating the game a lot. You get new costumes for free and that kind of stuff. Sure, there's some DLC, but I don't think the DLC really took away anything from the main story. Now, the reason why this is another disappointment is because Marvel and I guess the team that is working on the game announced that they're going to be doing DLC for the game. The game hasn't even come out yet, and they're already talking about DLC. And you guys know I don't particularly like DLC, but I do think that this is pretty interesting to see what the DLC is going to be. Is it going to be new characters they're going to be adding, maybe costumes? I don't know. For the moment, I don't think that the DLC should have been announced. I think it should have been maybe like an afterthought later on, because when you announce DLC before a game comes out, it does make the impression that they're trying to cut corners in order to build something and then build DLC around the corners that they have cut. And I don't think that's good. I think that that's in a sense pretty shitty, and it doesn't reflect well on the company overall. We've seen gameplay. The gameplay doesn't look particularly impressive. It looks fine, but I'll be honest with you guys, it doesn't look like the most impressive gameplay. One of the biggest comments and things that you could see about the Spider-Man game, particularly when it came to the game, number one comment was, it feels like Spider-Man. And when Batman came out, it was a similar thing. It feels like Batman. And in this particular case, it doesn't seem like you're gonna be feeling like this character. Now, I may be wrong, but I haven't played myself, so I can't really say for sure. But the fact that you're able to switch from different characters depending on the story and everything, I don't feel you're gonna be able to immerse yourself into the one character that you wanna be at. And I think that I find it particularly disappointing, because I feel like this could have gone in a different direction, and I think they went in a direction that nobody expected them to go. I think the game still looks pretty interesting, and I will definitely be giving it a chance, because again, it's more Marvel stuff, it's more Avengers stuff. I'm a fan. I'm really on the fence on this one. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds more negative than positive, but I do think there's some positives in here. The character designs look interesting. The graphics don't look particularly good, but I think they're still pretty interesting. And the fact that you're gonna be able to play as multiple superheroes might be pretty cool, depending on how they turn out. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today. A discussion video regarding this, because again, I wanted to follow up this. I found out that really my second video ever on the channel was about this game, like what I expected for this game, and I never really followed through with this even after this time. So here's my video. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this? Do you agree or disagree? Is this something that you would like to kind of hear more about? If you like Marvel or superheroes, that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments below. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys next time.